It seems like I kind of offended a few people in the comment section about what I said about Cyrax and Jackie earlier about Jackie helping Cyrax out. You know, some people say, "Oh, Jug, you just trying to stir things up and this and that." Let me tell you something. If you don't like what I say about Jackie and Cyrax, then do me a favor and everybody else a favor. Don't watch my video and don't come back to this channel if you don't like what I'm saying. Cry me a freaking river and everybody else a river if you can't handle on what I say, because I speak the truth. I speak the freaking truth. Nothing but the truth. I tell it how it is. I don't bite my tongue for nobody on the internet. So with that being said, let's talk about Jackie and Cyrax once again though. Now, I said earlier today that, you know, Jackie shouldn't have gave a 35-year-old man like Cyrax an Xbox. And I'm not saying this as a hater. I'm not coming off as somebody who's whining and complaining like, oh my God, how could you give an Xbox to a 35-year-old man? I'm not coming off like that. I'm just saying it how it is. I'm just speaking how it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say things what people are afraid to say. I'm going to say things what people have not yet said to Cyrax. Okay? So let me just say this. You know, Jackie, Cyrax is going to be homeless one of these days. As of right now, he's not really homeless, but he's going to be homeless as soon as Sally kicks the bucket. And he knows that, whether Cyrax wants to admit it or not on the internet. But he knows that deep down inside his little goblin heart, he knows what we're saying is true. You're sending a 35-year-old man a freaking gaming console. A man that you don't even know. You never met him. You never went on a date with this guy. But you know, Jackie, if you really want to help somebody, don't help nobody like Cyrax out. Because why are you helping a 35-year-old man, giving him a video game console like he's a 12-year-old child or something? You know how that makes you look? Like, seriously, you know what you know who you should have bought that Xbox for, Jackie? You should have bought that Xbox for a kid out there who probably wanted an Xbox for Christmas last year because, you know, their parents is probably broke and they can't afford an Xbox. Because, you know, some of these kids want a gaming console for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And some of these parents, they just going through struggles in life and they can't really afford to get their kids any gaming console. You know, somebody like you, Jackie, could have gave that Xbox to some of these little kids out here who've been dying to have a video game console for Christmas, but their parents can't afford it. But yet you would rather give it to a 35-year-old man that's not really homeless. I mean, yes, he's going to be homeless as soon as Sally kicks the bucket, but Cyrax is not going through no struggles. No, he's not rich. He don't really have money like that, but he does have a roof over his head. You see what I'm saying, people? Cyrax is, you know what I'm saying? Cyrax is the only reason why he still has a house is because of Sally. Because without Sally, he's history. And he knows that. He knows that. He knows it's true. He knows he's history. So, you know, that's who you should really help out, Jackie. You should help out people who is going through struggles in life. You know, if you really want to make a difference in people's life, Jackie, then help the people that deserves help. Help the people who are going through struggles in life, who can hardly pay their bills. You know, you want to be labeled as a good person, as a decent person, then why don't you go help out people out there who really needs help and really going through struggles in life? Cyrax is not going through no struggles. I mean, yes, he lives in a dirty, disgusting room. And like I said again, the only reason why he's got a roof over his head is because of Sally. So Cyrax is not going through struggles. He's on food stamps or whatever like that. So he's not going through real struggles. Because if he was, he'll be out in the streets right now. But Sally's the only reason why he's not going through struggles. She's the reason why he's got a roof over his head. She's the reason why he's in the house right now. She's the reason why he's got a bed in his room right now. Okay? But talking to Jackie is nothing going to get through to Jackie. Okay, I know I'm just wasting my time even saying that thing though, but people are gonna be like, you can't tell somebody who they're not allowed to help and who they should help and who should not help. Cyrax don't deserve nobody's help. He don't deserve nobody's help. You know, Cyrax is an ungrateful piece of you know what, people. For you to buy him an Xbox and then he gives you the middle finger and tell you to go F yourself, and you still willing to forgive this goblin? Shaking my head at you, Jackie. I don't know what planet you came from, but a real woman with a backbone would never forgive somebody like Cyrax. A woman with a backbone, a real woman. Even I'm just saying, if Jackie's a real woman with a backbone would not forgive somebody like Cyrax for running their name into the mud like that. I know I wouldn't, because if I sat there and bought a woman a video game console and she tells me and gets on camera on public and makes a video and tells me to go F myself, and then all of a sudden she wants me to forgive her, she's not getting another chance with me, because you made a video and you told me to go F myself out there in the public, and now you want to come crawling back to me wanting my forgiveness? No, you're not going to get my forgiveness. But in your case, Jackie, you sat there and forgive this goblin like you think it's going to make you a good person, when it really doesn't make you a good person. It makes you a horrible person. It makes you a naive person. Because I know Jackie has seen all these videos about Cyrax. I know Jackie's seen it. Jackie's seen the videos of what people said about Cyrax. People saying, well, Jackie should have did her research on Cyrax. No, Jackie knows what Cyrax did. I can guarantee you that. Because, come on now. When you see somebody get this much hate like Cyrax on the internet, when you see somebody, a bunch of trolls on the internet coming after Cyrax, the first thing that's going to come to your mind is, why is these people are after Cyrax? Anybody with common sense would search up Cyrax's name and watch all the videos to get a better understanding on why these people and trolls are doing what they're doing to Cyrax. And I know damn well Jackie sat there and did her research and watched all those videos that Cyrax been saying all these years by talking shit on the internet all these years, fighting Marty, flashing his penis. I know damn well Jackie seen all that. I know Jackie have seen it. I know Jackie have seen it. But I guess people like that, they don't care what they see. I guess Jackie's one of them people, like, I think Jackie is aware of the things that that Cyrax has done, but I guess somehow Jackie feels like in her heart that she feels like that she can change him. Like, I don't think Cyrax is as bad as everybody say he is. You know what? Maybe I can help him. Maybe I can change him. If you really love this goblin that much, Jackie, you would have done went down to Ohio and took him out on the date. But why don't you? It's like what I said earlier, Jackie. Why haven't you done that already? Huh? Do you really want to help Cyrax? Do you really want to help change his ways? If you really love this goblin or care for this goblin as much as you say you do, then why haven't you made your move yet? Because you scared. You scared on what is going to happen. Because you know that if you go to his house or if you send a bus ticket, you don't want all them damn trolls coming after you. So, yes, Jackie is fully aware of these things on what would happen if she would help out Cyrax. Jackie is aware of these things, because if Jackie really cared for Cyrax, Jackie would have had Cyrax move in with her, or she would have came down there and visit him. You know what I'm saying? So obviously Jackie don't want to touch the poo, really. She doesn't really want to reveal herself. Exactly. Because she knows what's going to happen. She studied on what William, Glory, and John and all of them done when people like you, Jackie, come in and try to help Cyrax. Jackie's fully aware of that. So I'm pretty sure Jackie probably did her homework and realized what the consequence is going to be when you try to help a goblin like Cyrax. So I know Jackie's got to be fully aware of the things he's done. Jackie's just not going to flat out admit it. Jackie's going to use this as her excuse to say, yeah, you people picking on him, you people mocking him, you people trick him on getting on panel and this and that. That's Jackie's only weapon defense that she's going to use against these people. Because Jackie's one of those people that will make up excuses for goblins like Cyrax, even though Jackie knows that Cyrax brought this on himself. But, people like Jackie still going to make excuses for goblins like Cyrax. They're going to make excuses for him. Even though they're looking really dumb and stupid for making up excuses for a goblin like Cyrax, they don't care. They don't care. That's why you don't really want to reveal yourself, Jackie, because you know you will look really dumb and stupid. You'll look really dumb and stupid because you feel like that if you don't identify yourself, yeah. But best believe your luck's going to run out one day, Jackie. Somebody's going to find out who you really are behind that account. But, yeah. Helping Cyrax out does not make you any better than he is. But if you want to continue to help the goblin out, that's your choice. But you're just making yourself a target. I mean, I don't understand why would anybody want to make themselves a target with Cyrax when there's absolutely nothing that Cyrax can do in return to stop these people from coming after you. You know what I'm saying? Because why sit there and help somebody like Cyrax when all it's going to attract is flies and maggots? That's what is going to attract when you help somebody. Well, you know what I mean, people. Why give shit a chance when all it's going to attract is flies and maggots? And that's my question with you, Jackie. Why are you giving shit a chance when it smells? When all it does is going to attract flies and maggots? But if you want to go and help Cyrax out, again, that is your choice. Because you're the one going to be dealing with the headaches. Something that Cyrax can't get you out of. Because what can Cyrax do? Is Cyrax going to snap his fingers like he's some kind of a genie and get all the trolls to leave you alone? I don't think so. Because I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He's going to leave you hanging. Or he'll probably might make a video and he thinking that he's fighting off the trolls by raging on camera when he's really just making it worse. That's all it is. And then you're going to be thinking to yourself, Jackie, what have I got myself into? But you know what? It's like what I said earlier. Can't fix stupid. Can't reason with stupid people. Anyway, that's enough I'm going to say about them. Peace.